Dr. Racquel Warner's venture, Cool Runnings Garage Auto Repair Services, is in Dubai. Not only that, it's breaking stereotypes and setting a new standard. She zooms in from the Persian Gulf Coast to tell us all about it. It's afternoon in Dubai. Good afternoon, Doc. Good morning for us here. How are you?
Good morning, Dana. Hi, Simone. I'm very well, thank you. And even better for being on your show this morning.
I got to ask, Doc, how did you end up in Dubai?
I was a following wife. My husband came here to work with Emirates Airlines in 2001 and I joined him. So I'm a following spouse, but that changed very quickly.
Well, clearly, university professor and garage owner. Let's talk about the former and then let's get into the latter. You were an educator when you left Jamaica?
I was. I went to Samshop Teachers College. That's where I got my diploma in education. I taught at Herbert Morrison High School in Montego Bay and then Arden High School in Kingston.
Wow.
So when you left and went to Dubai, you were teaching initially?
No, I didn't, not for the first 6 months because I wasn't sure of the landscape here. And then I just accidentally ended up actually in university because I did a course in one of the universities and there was a vacancy for me to occupy a room temporarily. And then that became a full-time job and I've not looked back since.
Excellent, excellent. So while you're educating and being an educator, how did the idea of a garage come up, lady?
Well, as I've said before, after COVID or during COVID, the mechanic that we used to take our car to, and he'd been our mechanic for like 7 years, he got laid off. And so while that was a bad thing for him, he approached us to ask, would we be willing to invest in a garage with him? And initially the idea, why would I need a garage? But then I did my research and I realized that, this is actually not a bad idea. So it was a confluence of a good suggestion and the timing as well, where I realized that it was a growth sector. So the used car market in the UAE was a growth sector.
Okay.
And then many people, including myself, were unhappy with the garages that we had to take our cars to. So I thought, why not? There's a need, fill that need.
How long ago was that, Doc? How many years ago? How long ago was that?
That was in 2021. We actually opened in October 2022. So it's been 2 years now since we've operated.
Okay, so to be clear, you are not fixing the cars, you own the garage. Or do you do a little bit of both?
I own the garage, but I do sometimes if we have like a lot of cars coming in, I do the pre-service inspection. I order the parts as well. I deal with the suppliers and so on. So I do have some knowledge, but I don't do the oil change and you won't see me in an overall.
Well, I mean, it's Dubai. What do customers say when they come in and then they see that, there's a woman in my garage?
Yeah, so the perception often is one of shock. The initial reaction is, why would you have a garage? But then when I tell them that my intention is to redefine the space and to restore trust to that industry, people begin to understand that there's a purpose for why I'm doing this. And I want to say that for many businesses, unless you can explain your why, it's very difficult for people to believe in you. And I think we've done a good job at Cool Runnings Garage to sell the why to the customers. And so we get the initial reaction, wow, this is a cool place to be because of how we decorated the garage and everything. But then the customer service side of it, we're very customer centered and people are actually happy with that.
Wow, it says Cool Runnings. When I come in, do I get the sense that a Jamaican lives here?
For sure. We have Jamaican flags around. We have a bobsled picture. We have pictures of different beaches in Jamaica. We have reggae music playing in the background. So we've tried to create that island vibe.
Nice.
So Doc, who are your customers? Because more and more I hear of Jamaicans in Dubai. It seems like quite a Jamaican community is building there or has been built there. So a lot of yard is finding you, or are you getting a wide range of customers coming into Cool Runnings?
We have a wide range, and I must say thanks to the Jamaican community that is here. We have a Jamaican Middle Eastern diaspora, and when we started, that was one of the platforms that we advertised on, and we got huge support from the Jamaican community.
Excellent.
But that subsequently expanded, and now we have all nationalities coming, to the point now I don't even know some of our customers. When we started, I could tell whose car belonged to who. Now I have no idea. So we've grown significantly from 14 customers on our first day to over 500 repeat customers in our database.
Wow. Wow.
You need to write a book.
So what kind of cars are coming in though? Do you specialize in a specific type of car, or it's just if you have a car?
Daily's asking if any of our people on Dubai Bling come in with their fancy
with their
Lambos
and their Ferraris.
We do get those. But I tell you this, we started off saying we were specializing in European cars. And then we had a customer who came in and he drove a Jaguar, but his wife drove a Nissan Altima. And he said, so you mean I have to take my wife's car to another garage because you can't service it? So we had to rethink that sales pitch that said, okay, well, now we do service all cars.
And they say every customer complaint is a gift, eh?
Wow.
So that one was a gift for you folks.
Yeah.
And for those who don't understand the shock that people have when they see you in there, it's because of the culture in Dubai as it relates to women and women in business. Can you tell us a little bit about that for the folks who don't understand why would be strange?
All right, so traditionally Dubai is a patriarchal society, but that is fast changing because I'm not sure if you're aware, but it's a government policy for women to be more and more included in the public and the private sector. Okay. And so they have taken significant strides in terms of policy and in terms of legislation to encourage that. So females are actually encouraged to enter into entrepreneurship and to serve in government. 40% of the Federal National Council in Dubai is made up of women, believe it or not.
That's good.
You have employees who are diverse, so I can imagine the culture is different. The language must be so amazing when everybody comes to work and everybody is speaking in their own language. How do you navigate that kind of cultural dynamic?
All right, so one of the recruitment criteria that we had very early on is that everybody should speak English as a second language. Okay. And so that made it a lot easier using that as an entry qualification. So everybody understands English and can speak English and they can communicate with our customers. But yes, we do have, we have 7 different nationalities in the garage. And so the common language is English, but then when they're speaking to each other, you do get this diversity.
So 2001, you leave as a what you say now, a following wife? What did you call it? Now you have your own business, and you said you missed Jamaica, you missed the humor, you missed so much about home. How do you feel now? All settled in, and we are never to see you again back here, home? Is home going to be Dubai?
No, Jamaica will always be home. And I was home this summer, and I try to come home as often as the opportunity lends itself. You can take the people from Jamaica, but you can't take Jamaica out of the people. Right. And so I've remained firmly rooted in my country, and every time I visit the island, I question my choices. But, here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I know there are Jamaican restaurants in Dubai, but they're not the Jamaican restaurants that are at home. Yeah. It's not the same.
Yeah. All right, we have to
Somebody once asked me, where can I get some good oxtail in Jamaica, in Dubai? I said, my kitchen.
That's right.
Yes. We have to go, Doc. Anybody you want to say hi to very quickly before we go?
Pardon me, David?
I said we have to go, but is there anyone you'd like to say hello to very quickly before we go?
For sure. All my family and friends who still live in Jamaica, all my alumni sisters from the Montego Bay High School, and also from Samshak Teachers College. I can't forget that those people were quite instrumental in making me the person that I am today. Again, I want to shout out to Mrs. Barbara Smith, who was the principal at Montego Bay High School. And, just to everybody who has encouraged me on this journey, I couldn't do it without you. So thank you very much. And thank you guys for having me on your show this morning. It was indeed a privilege and an honor.
Oh, too nice. Thanks,
Thank you
Doc. We
so
soon come
much.
look for you.
Please do. You're welcome anytime.
Iris, pack a bag.
Yes, we gotta go. We gotta go to Dubai. Cool Runnings Garage Auto Repair Services owner, Dr. Racquel Warner.
All right, still to come, folks. In Girl Talk, we're sharing tips on how to talk to someone you are concerned about. We'll tackle that on the other side of this break. Soon come back.